So I'm in studio tonight, and I'm actually preparing for a live performance. Today is Wednesday the 2nd of May. This Friday the 4th is that network showcase. I belong to that network, and it's I don't like to use the word agency, but for lack of a better word, promoting people in various disciplines of art and entertainment. So fine artists, MC, rappers, singers, graphic designers, photographers, everybody in that kind of industry. And this Friday is a showcase at the drawing room in Observatory, and I'm gonna have a slot to perform, and also to just say a little something about that network. So I'm gonna be performing covers because we're promoting the corporate entertainment side of what I do, and I'm gonna be performing Michael Bublé's Feeling Good, Michael Bublé's version of Me and Mrs. Jones, then switch it up into No Diggity, Blackstreet, into Señorita, Justin Timberlake, and ending it off with Gregor Salto's Please Me. So a very cool tip that I can give you for live performances is usually when you have your backtracks separate, as separate files on a flash drive, because almost nobody plays CDs anymore, and you're reliant on the sound engineer, they can always mess up the order, which can mess up the flow of your live performance. So unless you have a live DJ to back you up and you guys rehearse together and you have sort of an understanding as to how your live performance is going to go, what I would advise you to do is do exactly this, where what I'm about to do now is take those backtracks and create one long backtrack set where it's mixed into each other. If there are times when you need to take a break to talk, then put in an instrumental as a filler. And this is something that I've learned from Romain Barrero, who's been a good mentor and friend to me, and we did this New Year's Eve. We actually made one long file, audio file that had all our backtracks on, so that the engineer could just press play and then we would just do our thing, complete with a little musical interlude in the middle somewhere of the set, where and it was literally like 1 minute and 20 seconds. And because we knew how long it was, we knew how long we had to speak, how much to say, and what to say. It also keeps the performance a lot tighter. So yeah, I'm just wrapping up the Señorita backtrack because I recorded my own vocals to it as backing vocals, and then I'm just going to finalize all the other backtracks and then put it in one session. Okay, so I just finished putting everything together. I hope I'm not going to get into trouble on YouTube for copyright violation, but just going to give a quick snippet of the transitions. Okay, so this is from Feeling Good into Me and Mrs. Jones. Okay. Cool. All right. Me and Mrs. Jones goes into No Diggity. Okay. Cool. So this is also a way of just making it a whole lot slicker when you perform. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Ha! Cool. So No Diggity into Senorita, as you heard there, and then finally from Senorita into the final song, Gregor Salto, Please Me. And all in all, that comes to about 18 and a half minutes. I was hoping it would be 20. But then again, I'm not Senorita, I'm not singing the full song. No Diggity, also not the full song. So that's obviously what cut into the time. But yeah. So now I'll probably rehearse this before Friday. And I just gotta say, when it comes to, you know, live performances, I mean, I love being in studio. Live performances are great when you are on point and, you know, you in form and in the zone. But even though I've been performing live for a very long time, leading up to a live performance still freaks me out. The lead up, the build up to the live performance freaks me out. And I think I've discovered why. I think it's because of the gaps in between performances. If I was, you know, like back in the day where, man, I used to perform. Sometimes I used to perform at Retanga Junction when, and then during the school holidays, especially summer holidays, you're performing 7 days a week for about 6 weeks. I remember there was a time, I think I was doing Retanga Junction, and I was doing a show at on Broadway when they were still in Short Market Street, and I did I think about 3 weeks of that while I was doing 6 weeks at Retanga Junction and still doing radio. And then there was a time when I was doing a 10-week run at the Roxy at Grand West, and that was 4 nights a week. So, you know, when you're performing that often, then, you know, you still get nerves just before going on stage, but there isn't like this huge build up, because the last time I performed like an, you know, corporate performance, getting paid for it, was New Year's Eve. It's May now. It's like 5 months. So it's not like I haven't been singing. It's just performing on stage. Totally different story. So I'm hoping all goes well Friday night.